Hey, do you know what is the first and the foremost thing you need if you really want to do something meaningful in your life? Let's find it out in today's video. Welcome back. So, I left you with this question that what is the first and the foremost thing that you need if you really want to do something meaningful in your life? And you guessed it right if your answer is mindset. See, mindset plays a very important role if you want to do something meaningful in your life, if you want to grow in your life. Without having the right mindset, you cannot even think of getting started. Whether you want to cook for 50 guests in your home, whether you want to write a book, whether you want to have a dream job, whether you want to start a business, you want to open up a restaurant of your own, it does not matter. A right mindset is all that you need. Yes, hard work is equally important, but a right mindset is what that gives you a great start to do great things. And it helps you to get up and start things all over again when you fall. We all plan things in and out, and when things don't work out the way we wanted, we feel bad. And it's completely normal, it's obvious, right? We all are human beings. But what is not normal that the way we act after the failure. We starts to doubt ourselves. We starts to think that am I wasting my time on it? Is it ever going to work or not? And things like that, right? And this is what a fixed mindset is. It just does not let you think when you fail after the failure. But failure is a part of life, right? You cannot even think of becoming great at something without failing at least in the first few tries. In fact, we learn from our failures a lot more than we could ever learn from the success and achievements in our life. So it is very, very important to develop a right mindset so that it will help you grow in your life. And in today's video, we are going to talk about the same. So let's get started. So the number one thing that I want to talk about is believe in yourself. And I want to start this with a quote stated by Napoleon Hill, and it goes like that: whatever your mind conceives and you believe, it can achieve. He stated this quote in his book Think and Grow Rich. And if you haven't read this book yet, then you should go get the copy of this book right now. Because the book literally tells you how you can think and grow rich. I mean, it works upon the mindset of the reader. And some of the things you might find that it does not make sense in today's world, which is quite obvious as the book was written back in 1937. But you surely can get the concepts of how people back then created wealth for themselves, and you will surely get the gems out of this book. So coming back to the topic, I was talking about to believe in yourself. So what happens is when you start to believe in yourself, you are actually setting up the foundation for your own success, regardless of what your dream is about, right? Because executing your ideas in the real world is totally a different job than just to only think about it on a paper. And in this journey, there are gonna be so many setbacks and challenges that will come to your way. And at that point, you would want to overcome them, right? And at that point, you would need a solid base, solid foundation. And if you're thinking that how exactly, then think about those times when you have the opportunity right in front of you, but you couldn't take action because of that lack of belief in yourself. And the times when you keep on saying this to you that you cannot do this, you are too new to this, you don't have any experience, you don't have enough money, time, or whatever. And if this is really you, then I want to say this to you that the people who you think is successful today and the masters of their field, they all have been through this phase. But they took one step ahead and they starts to believe in themselves. They starts to build up a vision for themselves, and that's why things works for them, right? And you can do the same thing. I know you can. You only have to accept this fact that you have the power inside you to do anything you want, right? And then it would be just the matter of time, how much time you will take to turn things into the reality, right? Number two, be persistent. As I said it before, in the journey towards your growth, setback and challenges, they are gonna come to your way. And at that point, you need to be persistent and not to give up, because that is exactly what differentiates a winner from a loser, right? You know J.K. Rowling's, right? The author of Harry Potter. But you might not know that she got rejected by around 12 publishers before a small publishing company they decided to print her book. That too with the suggestion that she should get a day job as her work was not good quality and she would barely make money as an author. And today, Harry Potter has sold over 500 million copies across the globe. Can you believe that? And this makes J.K. Rowling the one and only person in the history who could become a billionaire as an author. It's insane, really. Okay, I know it didn't happen in just one night, but it's her persistence that makes her what she is today. And if you think that she can do it but you cannot because of XYZ reasons, let me tell you this, that she also had all the reasons to keep her thoughts and imaginations aside and leave everything, but she didn't. See, you can make a millions of reasons to quit upon your dreams and goals, but what you need is just one solid reason to stick upon it and make it work, make it happen. So next time when you feel like quitting and keep everything aside, just take one step ahead. I know it may scare you a bit when you have so many things to do and you have no experience into it. You are too new. But I just want to say this, that take one step ahead. Taking only one step ahead, it's not scary, right? Because these small steps will turn into a big one and it will turn your life around and it will make things happen for you, right? Number 3 is to visualize, live it in your dreams. And this one we have got to do it together. So drain your brain, whatever you might be thinking, and just be in the moment. Now close your eyes and think. Think about what is the primary goal of your life. Is it buying a better place for yourself and your loved ones? Is it starting up a new business? Is it changing your career, or you want to start working out and become a beast, or you want to start a pastry shop, a restaurant, whatever it might be? Think about it. And I want you to think it like that you have already achieved it. You are living it. You're enjoying the surroundings and you're so proud of yourself that you have actually made it. Now ask yourself, how do you feel? How do you really feel? I'm sure you must be feeling awesome, like you are on the top of this world, right? And this is exactly what you have to do. Daydreaming about your goal like you have already achieved it. So what exactly will happen is when you start to daydream about your goal again and again every day, your subconscious mind will get activated. Okay, think it this way. You have given your brain a mental image, a picture of your goal. And now you're telling your brain that, so I have given you this image, you have to work towards it. And this is exactly what it will do. It will start to give you new thoughts, new ideas that how you can actually work towards that goal. See, you often have heard people saying that you should always dream big. But actually, in reality, how many people do that? A very few. And among those very few people, most of them, they quit, because when challenges and setbacks they come their way, they're like, oh man, let's just quit it. I cannot do this. I have a lot more to do and whatnot. And I don't want you to be that person. So whatever your goal or dream is, just visualize it. It will really boost up your brain muscles and eventually your mindset. You know, when setbacks and challenges they come your way, your subconscious, it won't let you settle down. It will start to give you like, okay, now you can do this or you can do this. So it really helps. It will gonna help you. Number 4 is practice quality people only. You must have heard of this, that people usually talks about that the married couples, they starts to look familiar after some years of their marriage. But do you know the reason why? It's because they share the same environment, they eat same food, they share each other's emotional expressions. These things, they basically affects your facial features. They call it familiarity effect, where when you acquire similar kind of atmosphere with certain person or certain thing, you both starts to transfer each other's characteristics. And in the very similar sense, the people you hang out with, you starts to share their habits, their patterns, their behaviors, everything. There's a quote on similar sense by Denzel Washington that if you hang out with five idiots, you will become the sixth. And if you hang out with five geniuses, you will become the sixth. There's another quote by Jim Rohn on a similar note. You are the average of five people you spend most of your time with. So be very aware of who you are spending your time with. Observe their behaviors, their habits, their patterns, what they do, why they do it, everything. And then ask yourself if you really want to be like them. See, do these people have the similar kind of goals that you have for yourself? And if not similar goals, do they even have goals in their life? Ask these questions to yourself and then decide. I am not telling you to judge them based on what kind of person they are, but you have to choose for yourself. Choose better for yourself. Right. With that said, we have come to the end of this video, and to sum up, I just want to say your life is very, very, very precious. Don't take it for granted. Don't be seated on a chair and then think that why things are not happening for you. Nothing will change if you won't change, right? And let's end this video with a quote again by Napoleon Hill that our only limitations are those we set up in our own minds. So don't limit yourself. And if you enjoyed the video, like it, share it, tell people about it. And I'm gonna see you inside the next one. Till then, take a very good care of yourself and never forget that you own yourself. Bye.